welcome back. You may not want to think about this, but you should. What happens to your social media, your personal digital documents, and your photos when you pass away? Winston C. joins us with ways you can take care of it today so you don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Hey, Winston.
Hey, Tracy. That's right. I mean, it's a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation to have sometimes, and it's sometimes something that we think about. What happens to our social media? So I've got a few tips, starting with our phone, the phone and the photos and documents that we have. That's something that we don't think about often. And for the iOS users, this is something that you have an option. This is called the digital legacy contact. You can set that, Tracy, so that your photos, your videos, your documents, those are all things that you can set access to for somebody. And then should something happen to you one day, they can actually gain access to those precious memories that you spend so much time taking photos and videos and saving on your devices. So that is attached to your Apple ID as well as your iCloud account. What's really nice about that is it's encrypted, so you know that it's secure, and they only get access to it once something does happen to you. It's also really easy to add and manage people, add and remove people on the fly. So it's a really seamless experience right on your device. If you're an Android user, so you're not an iPhone user, you're an Android user, there's something called the Google Inactive Account Manager. And that comes into effect when there's a certain period of inactivity on your Google account. What's really nice about that one is it's really granular, so you can select calendars, contacts, which apps specifically, your photos, videos, all of that information can be dedicated to up to 10 different dedicated contacts. And once that inactivity period is in effect, they'll be able to go in and access that. You can verify via their phone number. So again, you know that it's really secure, and they can request the entire removal of your Google account once you've passed away.
Okay, it better be someone you really trust and love, because what if you got some racy photos in there, right? You got to make sure it's someone you really trust. Okay, so that's good to know. Let's talk about your Facebook and your Instagram. What do you do?
Well, our social media, such precious memories that we have on social media. We post so much on social media. So again, like you said, Trace, you want to make sure that you're giving the right people access to your accounts. Facebook allows you to set what they call a legacy contact. And that legacy contact, similarly to your device, will have access to those memories on your social media account. But to take that one step further, they have the ability to basically post tribute posts on your behalf. So if there's something like an obituary, if there's something like a memorial that's being held, they can post the details there for your friends. Friends can also have the ability to post memories that they've had with you on your wall, and you as the manager of that account now will be able to add, remove, access as needed to that account. You can download a copy of your social media and also request the full removal of the account should that be something that you want. On Instagram, you don't have the ability to set a legacy contact, but what you can do is request a memorialization of your Instagram account. So what happens is a freeze gets put on that Instagram account. They change the name to Remembering So-and-so on that Instagram account, and you'll be able to relive all of those memories, which I think is really special. You also have the ability to request the full removal of the Instagram account as well.
Wow. Okay, the first time I saw a funeral announcement on Facebook, I thought, this is horrible. And then I thought, no, it's not. If everyone is following this page and you want to get that information out to everyone and you are a close family member, you're next of kin, it actually makes a lot of sense. So it's interesting that all these options exist. I did not know that. I want to talk about wills now. Wills are tricky. Some people update them. They're super organized. Some people are like, I don't want to talk about it. You can do an online will. You've got information for us about that.
Absolutely. And wills, as you know, are a very uncomfortable conversation. Sometimes you have to often you have to go into a lawyer's office, you have to sign documents. The documents are very lengthy. And there are some really fantastic Canadian companies who are trying to take the discomfort out of creating a will and allow you to do so from the comfort of your own home. And an example of one of those Canadian companies is called Willful. What's really nice is you can actually create a will in 20 minutes or less. They They ask you all of the questions that you need to know and consider along the way. Again, you do it from the comfort of your living room, for example. If there are any questions that you have, you can ask a legal expert right online. And once that is all done, Tracy, you've got a legally binding will that will hold true. It's reviewed by a lawyer within your own province, which I really like. And of course, you can update the wills as many times as you want. Again, you just sign on to the website and you go through and do that. So I really like that because, again, it takes that discomfort out of having that important conversation with your partner. That's something that you get to have in a more comfortable environment.
Ooh, I love that. Really good information. I remember I got told off by a former boss. She was like, you have 2 kids now and you've no will, so we got on it. But it's something that you need to do, whether you are a single person, whether you have dependents, get that will done. So this is good that it's easy and fast. Great tips and resources as always. Thank you, Winston. And you can find all of that information up on our website, cityline.tv.